Congratulations on your new ECM Casa V. In this guide, you'll learn about the parts of the machine, their functions, and how to quickly set it up, make espresso, froth milk, make a latte, and an Americano, as well as how to adjust the brew pressure and perform routine cleaning and maintenance on your machine. In the accessory box with the ECM Casa V is a double spout portafilter, commercial 7-gram single and 14-gram double shot filter baskets, a back flush disc, a 58mm stainless steel tamper, and a Brew Group cleaning brush. On top of the machine is access for filling the reservoir and a cup warming surface, beneath which you'll find a screw that allows you to adjust the overpressure valve and increase or decrease extraction pressure. For more information on setting brew pressure, watch the Adjusting Brew Pressure chapter of this video. There are 4 buttons on the front of the machine. The main power button turns the machine on. The brew button engages the pump and opens the solenoid valve so you can brew espresso. The steam button heats the boiler to steam temperatures for frothing milk, and the pump button runs the pump without opening the solenoid valve so you can dispense water from the steam wand for teas or Americanos. The knob opens a valve to release steam when the steam button is on and the machine has reached steaming temperature. On the lower face, a pressure gauge reads the pump pressure when you're brewing. The drip tray slides out so it can be easily removed. The Casa V uses a 3-way solenoid valve to discharge excess water from the puck after an extraction. It's normal to see water entering the drip tray from behind the front panel after you stop brewing. To start the machine, first remove and rinse the reservoir. Fill the reservoir with properly filtered water to the max line and press the main power button. Place a small container under the steam wand and open the steam valve. Then press the pump button to begin filling the boiler with water. It may take a few seconds before you see water coming out of the steam wand. Before using the Casa V for the first time, it is recommended that you rinse the internals in this way until you have filled and emptied the reservoir 2 to 3 times. When brewing with the ECM Casa V, you'll be using fresh ground coffee from a separate grinder. Fine-tuning grind size is the key to success when grinding your own coffee fresh. It's a straightforward process of adjusting the grind size to change how long it takes the espresso to extract. Grinding finer slows down the extraction, and grinding coarser speeds it up. The goal is for the entire extraction to take about 25 to 30 seconds. Timing is the same for single and double shots, so start with a grind that looks like this. Very fine. When you pinch between your fingers, it should hold together a bit and be fine enough to maybe make out your fingerprints in the compressed coffee. When you have a grind size that looks like this, load your portafilter. It's important to try and use the same amount or weight of coffee each time. Using more coffee slows down an extraction, and using less speeds it up. The best way to be consistent is to weigh the coffee. But if you do not have a scale, you can get close by slightly overfilling your portafilter and swiping away excess coffee level with the rim. With the coffee loaded, use a tamper to firmly and evenly compress the coffee. You want a nice flat surface so brew water moves evenly through the coffee. Attach the portafilter and press the brew switch. Time the extraction. Again, the goal is about 25 to 30 seconds for the extraction, and timing is the same for single and double shots. If your extraction was too slow, adjust the grind size a little coarser and try again. If the extraction was too fast, adjust the grind size a little finer to slow it down. Now, you could get lucky and get the grind size right in a couple of attempts, but no, it's not unusual to do 3 or more to dial into the right grind size. A good quality espresso-focused grinder helps a lot. Be consistent with the amount of coffee used and tamp coffee firm and level. Also know that grind size is not set and forget. If you change coffee type as your beans age or the amount used changes, your grind size will likely need slight adjustment. You've made your espresso, so let's look at frothing milk and we'll combine the two for a latte. To start, press the steam switch. This raises the temperature in the boiler to produce steam. While the boiler heats, the indicator light above the steam button illuminates. Once it's reached steam temperatures, the light turns off. As the machine is heating, add about 4 to 5 ounces of milk to a frothing pitcher. The exact amount depends on your final drink size. Before frothing milk, briefly open the valve to purge the wand, then position the tip just below the surface of the milk and open the valve. This tip position sips in small amounts of air, creating tiny microbubbles in the milk, which creates a rich, creamy texture. As the milk expands, lower the pitcher ever so slightly to keep the tip at the same depth just below the surface of the milk. When satisfied with the amount of air in the milk, lower the wand a little deeper below the surface and find a wand angle that causes the milk to swirl. The swirling breaks up any larger bubbles and creates a uniform milk texture in the pitcher. Keep the milk swirling until the outside of the pitcher just starts to get uncomfortable to hold due to heating. That's when the milk is at about 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 Celsius, the sweet point for milk temperature. Close the steam valve with the tip still below the surface and press the steam button to return the machine to brewing mode. Wipe down the wand immediately to prevent milk from baking on. Always purge the steam wand after frothing to purge milk from inside the wand. Before pouring the frothed milk over your espresso, you can tap and swirl the pitcher to break up any larger bubbles. Then pour a bit of frothed milk in your cup and give it a little swirl to mix with your espresso. Then continue pouring the rest of the milk froth to fill your cup. It'll taste great just like this, or with a little practice and the help of online tutorials, you can dress it up with some latte art. To cool the boiler to brew temperatures after steaming, begin by placing a large container under your steam wand. Then open the steam valve and press the pump switch. Allow the pump to run until no more steam comes out of the wand. With that complete, the boiler is refilled and cooled. You've reached brewing temperature and are ready to make your next espresso. Making an Americano is a way to enjoy a drip coffee-sized beverage brewed with an espresso machine. Start by brewing a shot of espresso as you normally would. When finished, pour the shot into a coffee mug and set it underneath your steam wand. Open the steam valve and press the pump switch, and hot water will dispense from the wand into your mug. When you've got enough water, close the steam valve and press the pump button again. A typical ratio of espresso to water for an Americano is 1:3 or 1:4, but you can add more or less to suit your taste. The ECM Casa V comes set to a brew pressure appropriate for making espresso, but it's adjustable by turning the screw underneath the cup warming plate. To check or adjust brew pressure, install the backflush disc in the portafilter and lock it into the brew group. Press the brew button. Wait a few seconds for the pressure to build and note the reading on the pressure gauge. Because the Casa V uses a vibration pump, you should look for the gauge to read 10 bar of pressure. This setting produces a standard 9 bar in the portafilter during an extraction. To adjust the pressure, use a flathead screwdriver to turn the OPV screw on the top of the machine while the pump is on and the backflush disc is in. To keep your ECM Casa V in the best possible condition, it's important to keep it clean and well maintained. Portafilters, filter baskets, and the drip tray should all be rinsed thoroughly and wiped down after you've finished using the machine for the day. Use the included group head cleaning brush to scrub the shower screen, making sure to get in the space around the shower screen where the portafilter locks into place. Backflushing is required to prevent the buildup of coffee grounds and oils in and around the group head and shower screen. To backflush the machine, install the backflush disc in your portafilter. Lock it into the group head and run the brew pump for 20 seconds. Remove the portafilter and dump the water into a receptacle. Repeat this process until you don't see coffee grounds in the backflush disc. You should perform water-only backflushes after each use of the machine. ECM recommends backflushing the Casa V with detergent every 150 brew cycles. The process is the same, except you begin by putting 3 to 5 grams of Cafesa or similar detergent in the backflush disc before locking it into your portafilter. When backflushing with detergent, it's important to make sure you run the pump for at least 20 seconds to ensure the detergent can dissolve properly. It's important to rinse detergent out before brewing again. To do this, remove and rinse the portafilter, reattach, and run the pump again several times until the water discharging into your drip tray is clear and free of detergent bubbles. Now that you've got your ECM Casa V all set up and ready to brew, there are a few other accessories we recommend picking up. In order to ensure your Casa V stays in good working order, using properly filtered water is essential. When used as directed, a BWT water filtration system will prevent the buildup of scale in your machine in all but the most extreme edge cases. There are several BWT systems available that are compatible with the ECM Casa V, including in-reservoir options. You'll also want to make sure you're keeping your machine clean. For that, you'll need some Cafesa to clean your portafilters, baskets, and group head. And if you're making milk drinks, Rinza to clean out your steam wand. Of course, if you plan on making milk drinks, you'll need a frothing pitcher as well. The best espresso is brewed using beans that have been ground fresh. That means you'll want to add a dedicated espresso grinder to your setup. We also recommend weighing your grounds and your brewed espresso. For that, you'll need an espresso scale. And of course, you can't brew great espresso without great coffee. We have a wide selection of fresh, locally roasted options, as well as your favorites from brands like Lavazza and Carraro. For additional information on operating and maintaining your ECM Casa V, see the Operating Instructions book which came with the machine. For technical assistance, contact the Whole Latte Love Technical or Customer Support Center.